Good evening and welcome to this month's edition of the School Zone. I'm your host, Raheem. Tonight we begin our journey into the School Zone with a trip to Cleveland Elementary School. A father of a Cleveland student recently returned from a tour of duty in Iraq. He brought with him a special flag to present to the third graders. They in turn put on a little program. Let's take a look.
Introduce myself. Most of you here know me, both moms, dads, teachers, and especially kids. But real quick, I'm Steve Rowe. I'm a tech sergeant assigned to the 114 Fighter Wing here in Sioux Falls. This is what I do on the weekends and during the week sometime, in addition to my civilian job, which most of you know. And with the way things are overseas right now, I've been called to duty 3 separate times, 2 in the last 2 years, which has led me over to Iraq, which we hear about in the news all the time. I'm sure most of you guys either know somebody or have somebody in your family who might have been there, is going, or is there right now. It might not be, the most pleasant thing to, to have to deal with, but something that we all do. When I was over there, my job is called a weapon loader, and I work very closely with the F-16s, which are the airplanes that fly at our base here. And what I do is I load the munitions, like the bombs and missiles and the gun system, on the plane, so when the pilots go flying, they have the ammunition they need to protect myself and whoever they're going up to fight against. Well, with that being said, I work very closely with the pilots, and when I've gone on these trips like this before, the pilots run a program called the Flag Program, which you can see I'm holding. What this gives us an opportunity to do is we get to pick, each soldier gets to pick however many people, organizations, companies, whoever, family members, if they want to have a flag flown for them, then a pilot will actually take the flag up in the cockpit with them, and when they take off, this flag goes with them. So what I decided to do because of my close connection with Cleveland, for those of you who may already know, my oldest, Tyler's older brother, is already in Whittier, so he did time here in Cleveland. Now it's Tyler's turn to do his time at Cleveland. So between that and Mrs. McAllister and the principals here, I thought it would be very appropriate to have a flag flown for the school, and I was asked to come back and present it to you third graders, which this is an extremely hard act for me to follow. This just blows me away. So. Do you want to swing up here? You can hold that. This is overwhelming for me, so bear with me here. When the flag is, you can stand up in front here. When the flag is flown, there is a certificate that we get that kind of often it shows a certificate of authenticity, and what that big word means that I have a hard time saying is that this actually proves that the flag was flown by a pilot and signed up by my commander. And this flag here, as the certificate reads, is that this was flown in a combat mission over the skies of Baghdad, which is where we patrolled most of the time. And in honor of myself and our guard unit, I present this flag to Cleveland and your third grade class. Thank you.
And we want to thank Mr. Rowe and all of the other soldiers that have served for us in Iraq. And we want to thank their families also for what they put up with. When Tyler comes to school, when his dad's over in Iraq, then he's home with his mom and his big brother. Lots of families have a mom or a dad or someone that has been over in Iraq. They give a lot so that we can be free. So let's tell them thank you one more time.
I am Tech Sergeant Steve Rowe, assigned to the 114th Fighter Wing here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I am a traditional guardsman, meaning on the weekends I'm out at the guard base, and my expectations in the job are do 2 weeks a year. And my job title is a weapons loader, which means that I am in charge of loading the bombs and missiles and the gun system on the F-16s that are stationed here at our base. What this program that Cleveland put on for me was just amazing. What originally started it was there was a flag program that our operations center over in Iraq had put on for us, and that gives us the opportunity to have a flag flown by a pilot in an actual combat mission. And what I did is I had one flown for and in the honor of Cleveland Elementary, to have them either fly it here or display it however they wish. And I had presented it to my third graders class, Tyler Rowe, but then I was asked to come back and enjoy a program, which appropriately is a day we come back to school after Veterans Day. The program consisted of kids from the band or orchestra who played a few tunes, and some kids who had a scarf program that they did a dance to, God Bless the USA, which was extremely impressive. And also my third graders class also read a patriotic poem to some music. It was a very hard act to follow, very impressed, very happy with the way things were. And then I was called up to finish the program by presenting the flag to Cleveland Elementary, which I think everybody was very honored to see and very honored to accept.
Project Linus has been around for some time now in Sioux Falls, and the 7th grade students at Memorial Middle School decided to help by making blankets. Let's see the students in action.
I'm Deb Neumeister. I'm a 7th grade science teacher at Memorial Middle School, and we decided to do this project. Our mission at Memorial when we started was, one of our missions was to learn to serve, and so we've always tried to have a service project every year. And this year we decided we would try fleece blankets. We've done fleece scarves before, and we wanted to do something a little bit bigger. And these will be going to the Linus Project, which gives blankets to children who have been through traumas, illnesses, other things in their lives, just as a piece of comfort. So the kids have been great about bringing fleece, and we had some parents help us tie blankets, or cut the blankets to prepare for it, and then the kids have been tying them.
I'm Connie Hofer, and I teach at Memorial Middle School. I teach on the Magnificent Sevens team, and I'm the math teacher. The students this year were looking for a service project, and we noticed that the Linus Project had you make those simple blankets, and so we investigated it and found out that they could use as many as we could make. So we asked parents to bring the fleece and the students, and we made about 44 blankets for this particular year, and the students then will have those delivered to the Linus Project.
Okay, I'm Tyler Casanova, and this is Memorial Middle School. These are the blankets that we've been doing for the last couple days. My mom did all the cutting, and then she brought a bunch of them to school here so we could, all the kids could tie them.
Hi, I'm Milana Armbashich, and we're doing a project for the Linus Project. We're helping traumatized kids that are in the hospital and need something warm to cuddle up. A lot of kids got together and we bought the fleece, the teachers bought the fleece, and we cut them and tied them. And it was just a wonderful experience to help the kids that we knew that we were helping kids that were traumatized and needed help.
Patrick Henry Middle School is working hard to keep bullies out of their school. The Patrick Henry Improv came to the K-Learn Studios to perform some skits. These videos will be used by the counselors at Patrick Henry to help get the word out about bullies.
Come on in, everybody. Come on.
Did you catch shoe tag?
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Come in. Take your seats. Come on. Okay, everybody. I'm your substitute teacher today because your teacher is very sick. So what I want you to do is take out your math homework, please. I will write my name on the board. Ow. Quit. Ow.
Mrs. S, can I please go get a drink?
Sure.
Hey, you need to take his paper. Take it.
Derek has been picking on Tyler, and now he wants me to steal his paper. What should I do?
Well, my name's Alex Dobbs. I'm one of the counselors here at Patrick Henry Middle School, and just going to talk with you guys a little bit about a bully prevention program that we're starting here at Patrick Henry. And we actually began it even before the school year, starting in the summer, with a group of our staff being trained in the program. And also after we had a core group of people that were trained in the program and did some planning, and then we actually trained our staff in this program. And big part of the program is looking at all the different people who are involved in bullying situations. And it's not just the person who's doing the bullying and the person being bullied, but there's bystanders involved. And so looking at some of those situations, the bystanders are a big part of this program. And one of the reasons I'm talking with you guys about this is we're going to record some skits of different bullying situations, and those are going to be tools for discussion in the pro times here at Patrick Henry, and relate that to some of those different roles. Talk about what's this person experiencing, how do you think that person's feeling, why do you think that's happening. So it could be a real effective tool for us in implementing this program here at Patrick Henry.
Hi, my name is Rachel Noonan, and I am the Prairie View Prevention Services Counselor here at Patrick Henry. I am the Drug and Alcohol Counselor and also the Improv Advisor. Improv is a drug-free acting group who perform a variety of scenes and skits related to topics such as peer pressure, bullying, dangers of drugs, distracted driving, character counts, and so on. They perform for many of our area schools on topics that the schools would like the improv troupe to address. The Patrick Henry Improv Troupe was chosen to help in the bully prevention efforts because they are positive role models. They are taping a video that will be composed of different bullying scenes and scenarios that students may experience in school. The video will be used during pro times to help facilitate discussion by looking at the different roles kids play in a bullying situation.
Well, I'm Fletcher Day, and I am part of the improv troupe. Well, I'd like to say that we're going to be doing a few skits for you today, and most of the school of Patrick Henry is going to be watching. So I hope you like it. And our improv group is basically on bullying, and I think it's a pretty good subject. I really am against bullying and all that stuff that's not really nice to kids. I've seen kids get bullied around, and I do my best to stop it. I tell adults, I tell other people, just it's cruel. I mean, why would you do it? I mean, some kids might feel bad, but that's no reason to do it. Thank you.
Can you tell me a little bit about the act that you'll be in and what you'll be playing?
Well, I will be in several acts. Some I will be bullied, and some I might be the bully, actually. And pretty much it's an overall thing. And you just go along with the flow. Improvise.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Gill, and I'm also part of Improv. Improv is a great experience because we get to go to schools and different places to tell kids what happens when you do certain things and what happens afterwards. Like if you bully, the effects that can lead to some kids commit suicide, or they just, I don't know, they just get really depressed and just something bad happens. Or if you drink, you might drink and drive and die. So we just try to tell kids that and make them understand that some of those things aren't good and they will hurt you a lot. And improv is a great way to do it too, because our group has so much fun and it's a great experience. Today I will also be I'll do the introductions to the scenes, and this is the first time an improv troupe has done this. So we're gonna see how people react to it, and I will be the bully in some scenes, and I might get bullied too. But it's kind of weird because I never get to be the bully, but I do feel bad doing it. So.
Annie Sullivan planned a special family night with special science projects from the people at Washington Pavilion. After pizza, the students could learn from hands-on experiments. Let's find out more.
I'm Nancy Kirstein with the Washington Pavilion. I'm the Education Program Coordinator, and tonight we're at Ann Sullivan doing our Family Fun Nights. And our Family Fun Nights are science activities. We have 7 stations set up. Each station deals with either a design challenge element or a scientific principle. And students rotate through the stations. We'll be here for an hour and a half tonight. The station behind me, I don't know if you can see it, is they're making a ski jump. So we've taken foam noodles, cut them in half, and they manipulate the noodles and see how far they can make their marble go. We also have a teeter-totter or a lever, which is demonstrating Archimedes' principle. And so we have Archimedes in there demonstrating the teeter-totter.
Let me talk about levers and principles. It all came up with a guy named Archimedes. He was born 800 years before Christ, and he came up with levers. Do you know what a lever is? Huh? Yeah. If you put a weight on that, I can lift it like this because I have a lever and a fulcrum, right? Now, if I take this as a lever and I put it on there, it's real easy to lift that bag of sand, isn't it? Huh? In fact, when they built the pyramids, they used levers to raise those big rocks. But now, let's take something else. If I put this nail through here, and then I put this wheel on here, then that wheel is now a fulcrum, isn't it? Huh? And that's a lever. And if I put this on here, I have a fulcrum and a lever. What else do I have?
A wheelbarrow. Sure.
See, now you've seen wheelbarrows, but you didn't know that those were fulcrums, did you?
And we have string telephones. They're very simple experiments that the kids can do and manipulate to learn about, again, certain activities that they can do with their parents too. So it's just a fun night for all.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Washington Pavilion and what types of things are offered down there?
The Washington Pavilion has the Visual Arts Center, which has 6 galleries that is free to the public 6 days a week. We also have the Kirby Science Center, which is an admission. There is an admission fee for that, but there are 3 levels of interactive displays and exhibits for the kids to play with, everything from the Fit for Life Gallery to the new Roll It Revit Gallery. And then we also have the Performing Arts Center, and today we actually had the Magic Tree House there, so we had anywhere from 30 schools there seeing that performance. And we also have other educational programming going on. We have our own classes and camps that are happening. We'll have a design challenge in the spring, all kinds of stuff going on at the Pavilion.
I'm Lois Running, the principal at Annie Sullivan Elementary School. Tonight we are hosting a family fun night in conjunction with the Pavilion. We have approximately 400 people that showed up tonight for this event. It's an annual event that we've had with our families for several years now. And tonight the activities all deal with nature of science. The families participate in a community activity of having supper together and then proceed on to activities that the Pavilion has provided. Usually we host one family fun night that is an all-school community night once a year. And then we do other family nights throughout the course of the year that would be by grade level. Some of those include reading nights, math nights, transition nights to middle school, a variety of family nights that provide extra learning experiences and educational experiences for the parents and the students.
Set, go!
The 5th grade students at Discovery Elementary have been giving up a Thursday morning recess to learn sign language. One of their fellow 5th graders is deaf. In order for them to communicate better with her, these students are having a fun time learning her language.
This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
Okay, my name's Cammie Van Sickle, and I'm the teacher for the deaf and hard of hearing for the elementary schools in the district. At the beginning of the year, Lynn Shattuck and myself got together and we talked about, we needed a way to get the other kids to be able to communicate with Lupita, who is deaf. And we figured that we would start a signing class. So we started doing this every week on Thursdays, and during the kids' recess, they come in and they learn sign.
And what I see, it looks like the kids are learning quite well.
Oh, they are picking up so fast, faster than some of the adults. But they're doing wonderfully. I mean, you show them once and they've got it.
And what's the best part about teaching something like this?
It's very rewarding. I'm seeing lots of improvements with Lupita as far as interaction with the other students, and I'm also seeing improvements in the other students in the class. They're feeling like they belong, they're feeling like they're part of a group, so we're seeing improvements across the board.
Tell us a little bit about your position in the school district. How many children do you work with?
Okay. I work typically one-on-one with 10 students in the district. They're at different schools, so I travel from school to school, and I pull them and work with them one-on-one.
And how do they work when you're not there to interpret for them?
They have their own interpreters that are set up that are with them all day.
Okay. So you work one-on-one in certain areas?
Yep, and typically it's language. I work on language and reading. I've learned many signs. I like that the other kids are learning to sign.
Okay. What's the most fun part about doing this?
Because that song is fun.
My name's Macy, and I'm learning a lot. We're learning some songs and animals and
What's the most fun part about doing this?
I get to learn new stuff a lot.
Okay. And will it help you converse with your friend here?
Yeah, because then I'll learn more stuff instead of just signing it, because she won't really understand it.
My name is Grant, and I like sign language class because it teaches you another language with using your hands.
Can you tell me some of the words you've learned?
We've learned a bunch of colors and some other words like house and shoes and socks.
Very good. And I saw you were doing a song. Do you like doing songs in sign language?
Yes.
Can you tell me, is that more fun than just talking?
Yes, it is.
My name is Lupita. And tell me a little bit about your trip. Where are you going?
I'm very excited because I'm going to go to Mexico.
When are you going to Mexico?
Well, we leave on November 27th and we will be coming back December 12th.
Why are you going to Mexico?
I'm going to Mexico because my sister and my brother and my mother are all going. We're all going together.
As we end tonight, let's take a look at the JROTC Marine Cake Cutting Ceremony at Lincoln High School.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow Marine cadets. On behalf of the Marine JROTC cadets of Lincoln High School, JROTC, we welcome you to the cake cutting ceremony celebrating the 233rd birthday of the United States Marine Corps.
March on the colors! Present! Out!
Each year, wherever duty takes us, Marines pause to celebrate our birthday by sharing a cake and usually a holiday meal. A sword is used to cut the cake to remind us that we are a band of warriors, committed to carrying the sword so that our nation may live in peace. It is traditional that the first slice of our Corps' birthday cake be presented to the guest of honor. The second piece of cake is presented to the oldest Marine present, followed by the youngest Marine present, symbolizing the experience and the youth which makes our Corps great. Our guest of honor is Mrs. Fox, principal of Lincoln High School. The oldest Marine present today is former Marine Steve Haas, who was born on September 26, 1925. He enlisted in the Marine Corps on June 4, 1946, and served for 23 years. The youngest Marine cadet present is Cadet Private First Class Peyton Donnell, who was born on August 19, 1994, and joined the Marine Corps JROTC program on August 18, 2008.
That's all for tonight's journey into the school zone. Join us next month for a look at the Lincoln High School State Football Championship. Until then, have a good night.